Standard 6th Subject General Science. Hello students, how are you? I hope you are fine. Students, you have known that we all are living things. We need different things for our survival. Survival means to live, जगण्यासाठी. Can you tell me which things do we need for our survival? Yes, you are right. We need oxygen gas to breathe. We need water to drink. We need fruits, vegetables, milk, trees for various purposes, land to grow trees, etc. We get all these things from nature. These elements fulfill our basic needs. Basic needs, मूलभूत गरजा, food, clothes and shelter. That's why these elements are natural resources. Then how can we define natural resources? See, here is given a definition of natural resources. Air, water and land are the factors important for sustaining the living world on the earth and for fulfilling their basic needs. They are called natural resources. Sustain means टिकून राहणे. We can define the natural resources as given here also. The elements available in nature which fulfill the basic needs of living things are called natural resources. Okay, now observe this diagram. Here we have shown spheres of the earth. Spheres of the earth, पृथ्वीची आवरणे. There is the layer of air that surrounds the earth, that is atmosphere. Atmosphere, वातावरण, हवेचे आवरण. The surface of the earth comprises water, that is hydrosphere. Comprise means बनणे. The surface of the earth comprises water, that is hydrosphere. Hydrosphere, जलावरण, पाण्याचे आवरण. The surface of the earth comprises land, that is lithosphere. Lithosphere, शिलावरण, माती, दगड यांचे आवरण. There are living things in each spheres. Living things live on the land, in the water, as well as fly in the air. These living things and the parts of the lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere which they occupy are together called the biosphere. Biosphere, जीवावरण. Now observe this diagram. Here is shown the proportion of land and water. Tell me the proportion of land. Yes, 29%. And the proportion of water? Yes, 71%. Okay. Now let's study our first natural resource, that is air. In the section Can you recall, we have given a question. And the question is, what are the 5 layers of the atmosphere? वातावरणाचे 5 थर कोणते आहेत? Can you tell me? Okay, they are troposphere. Troposphere, तपांबर. Stratosphere. Stratosphere, स्थितांबर. Mesosphere. Mesosphere, मध्यांबर. Ionosphere. Ionosphere, ऐनांबर. Exosphere. Exosphere, by amber. Now let's learn the constituents of air. Constituents of air mean हवेचे घटक. The air in the atmosphere around the earth contains nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, 6 inert gases, nitrogen dioxide, sulfur dioxide, water vapor and dust particles. These are constituents of air. Here in the figure 1.3 has shown the proportion of various gases in the air. Nitrogen gas 78%, oxygen gas 21%, argon 0.9%, other constituents of air 0.07%, carbon dioxide gas 0.03%. The troposphere contains about 80% of the total mass of gases in the air. Observe here, troposphere is near the earth's surface. That means the amount of the gases in the air is the greatest near the surface. The stratosphere contains about 19% gases in the air. Further, in the mesosphere and ionosphere, the proportion of the mass of gases goes on decreasing. Decreasing means कमी कमी होत जाणे. Gases are not found in the exosphere and beyond. Beyond means पलीकडे. The amount of the gases in the air is the greatest near the surface and decreases as we go higher and higher from the surface. That is, air becomes rare at higher altitudes. Higher altitude उंचावर, rare विरळ. Therefore, mountaineers always keep oxygen cylinder with them. Mountaineers गिर्यारोहक, पर्वतारोहक, उंच पर्वतावर चढणारे. Next point, some uses of gases in air. First gas is given here, nitrogen gas. Nitrogen helps living things to build the necessary proteins. Proteins are essential to animals' life and nitrogen helps create proteins. Our body gets nitrogen from vegetables, fruits, dairy products, meats and fish. Second use of nitrogen gas is it is useful in the production of ammonia. The major use of ammonia is as a fertilizer. There are many uses of ammonia also. It is useful in airtight packaging of foodstuffs because nitrogen gas preserves freshness, protects the nutrients and prevents aerobic microbial growth. You may have noticed that when you open a new bag of potato chips, half of the bag is filled with air. That air is nitrogen gas. Next gas is oxygen gas. Oxygen is necessary for respiration in living things. Respiration, श्वसन. We inhale air, but only oxygen gas mixes into the blood in our lungs. Oxygen mixed blood is oxygenated blood or pure blood that is necessary for our bodily functions. Oxygen is necessary for combustion. Combustion, ज्वलन, जळणे. Next gas is carbon dioxide. Plants use carbon dioxide gas for producing their food. Carbon dioxide is used in fire extinguishers. Fire extinguishers अग्निशामक नळकांड्या आग विझवण्यासाठी. Here we have given uses of 5 inert gases. Mainly there are 6 inert gases: argon, helium, neon, krypton, xenon and radon. But here we have given uses of 5 inert gases. First, argon. It is used in electric bulbs. Helium. It is used for obtaining low temperature and also for generating lift in airships. Airship, viman. Neon. Used in decorative lights and for street lighting. Krypton. It is used in fluorescent tubes. Xenon. It is used in flash photography. Here in the section Observe and Discuss, we have given a question. Read this question. What is the similarity in the 3 pictures below? Observe the picture and tell me. We can see large scale emission of smoke through chimneys of big industries. Harmful gases are given out through combustion of fuels in vehicles, as well as harmful substances are given out through fire. Harmful substances released in air through combustion of fuels are nitrogen dioxide, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, soot. Soot, kajali. Soot is produced by incomplete burning of coal, oil, wood or other fuels. The smoke directly mixes with atmosphere, disturbing the balance between the constituents of air. This is called air pollution. Air pollution, हवेचे प्रदूषण. Okay, next point is the ozone layer, the protective shell of the earth. There is a layer of ozone gas in the lower part of stratosphere. You can see the layer of ozone gas in this picture. The ultraviolet rays coming from the sun are very harmful for living things. The ozone gas absorbs these rays. As a result, life on the earth is protected. That's why ozone layer is called the protective shell of the earth. The ozone layer is destroyed if chemical gases like carbon tetrachloride or the chlorofluorocarbons used in air conditioners and refrigerators mix with the air. The 16th of September is celebrated as Ozone Protection Day all over the world to make everyone aware of the importance of ozone. Aware, जागरूकता आणणे. Next, here we have given a section, use your brain power. And question is given here is, what would have happened if there were no air on the earth? Think about this question and give me answer. Thank you.